Thank you, Josh, for giving me this opportunity to pitch my idea to you on helping the pawn shop and the customers that we deal with every day. As I'm sure you know, you've been in business for around 25 years now, and with everybody else closing down around you, all the other local pawn shops, you've become the largest pawn slash retail shop in the area. This this means we've acquired most of their customers and most of their regulars along with our own. And I've noticed a few things need to be changed that deal with our customers, their well-being, their awkwardness. They're not being real. They're being really shy when they come in and deal with other retail people. It's become a problem that I believe we could help. Now, I have devised a solution. I believe with doing research with the current clientele we have and other employees that we work with, and it is to create a system to fix the awkwardness of the retail customer and the pawn customer from making each other feel uneasy while trying to conduct business. This way, um, the flow of business from our side and the customer side will become much easier, much more smooth, and a better way to help each other. The ways I come up with this was you and I have discussed things like this in the past. I have looked at other successful pawn shops like Cash America. I have checked out the National Pawnbrokers Association and read a bunch of articles they have posted about things like this. I've also sent out surveys to customers and coworkers and gotten their feedback on how to help with things like this. Example, some of the customer questionnaire had questions that revolve around things like what was your attitude towards the staff and other people in the store? Um, how did waiting in line feel with someone who wanted to pawn something while you wanted to buy something? Also, were you helped and attended in a timely manner? And the most common responses that I got to this was going from first to last that I started with. I try to be as polite as I can. I just don't want to be taken advantage of. That was dealing with a pawn customer I remember, and they were very, very nervous and almost left before we were able to help them. Another answer was I was okay with it. I was just wondering how much I could buy their drill for. This was a retail customer that was behind someone in line that was buying a drill that we were trying to make a deal with, and I'm not sure what they wanted the drill for. And the last one was yes, they were very satisfied with the service, which I know you are very pleased with, and I strive to do every day. And this is things that are great, but things we can also improve on. Um, the way we were able to improve on it is to uh, utilize the entrances and exits we already have in made into the building. We're only using one of them at the moment, and that is the front entrance where the parking lot forces everybody to go into. And this is for pawn, retail, everyone goes in and out of this one exit. I have noticed a lot of congestion, a lot of awkwardness. If someone is angry and they're leaving, the door flies open and potentially could hit someone or someone's child as they're walking in, or vice versa. I have noticed that the door on the side of the building is not being used, and I believe we could utilize it by using this as a pawn area to where the pawn customers come in the side area and the retail customers come in the other area, and they don't have to interact unless they go in the other. Now, this is a fairly easy fairly easy task to be um, completed. The doors are already there. We don't have to make modifications or constructions to the building. The only things that would need to be done would be the pawn area would need to be rearranged and a counter space would need to be installed, which we already have the counter, so we would just need to move it in there. There would need to be 2 computers back there that we already own. So the feasibility for this project is very, very easy. The only thing it would really require would be man hours just to get this operation up and going. Now, the cost, which is very important to all of us, is relatively low compared to starting up a new area such as this. I remember when y'all installed the bow shop right adjacent to the pawn area, it required knocking out a wall and adding onto the building, and the cost of it grew greatly very quick. Well, this would not, because we already own the computers that would need to be installed there. We would just need to unbox them and then put them there. We already own the counter that would need to go there. We just need to move it in. Everything we need, we already own, except the pawn program that we need to go on both the computers. That is the only thing we would need to spend money on and to purchase. So relatively, that would keep the cost of this project very low, which is always good for everybody. The time frame we're looking at to get this project done depends on the man hours that we are able to devote to getting this project completed. I project it would take us anywhere from 1 to 2 months to get all of this done, just because we need to rearrange shelving and add a new counter and install the computer or two where they need to be and run wires and things to get them operational and set up the pawn program. And we do not have the man hours or the manpower to dedicate this to a dedicated program for any 1 or 2 people. This would be something we did in our spare time. That is why I'm giving it such a long time frame to be done. However, I do believe that this could be done very quickly. This could be done very cost effectively, and I believe it could benefit our clientele and our customers very greatly, along with the coworkers we have, and increase our revenue very well, because we are the only pawn shop left in town, that is. And I just want to thank you for allowing me to present these findings and this research to you, and I hope you just take it in consideration that we utilize this idea and help this pawn shop grow bigger and with a better revenue stream than it does already. Thank you.